Welcome to the first video cast for the Apropos annotation tool. In this quick tutorial I'm just going to show you how to create a new project, how to create new experiments, and how to annotate your first list. So when you first log in there'll be no data, and this is the screen you'll see. And in the main part here you've got the area where your project list will appear once you've created some projects. And on the right hand side it just gives you a quick update on the recent changes to the database. So we updated IPI and the keg annotations and then the autolog clusters on these dates, just so you know what's been going on. So the first part is to create your first project. So click the link here and then enter in a name and a description for the project. So that can be anything you like. I'll go with the imaginative ones. Once you've done that, you click create this project and that will return you back to the projects page. Now you can see the project was successfully created. If you get a different error message, then that'll tell you what's been going on. And this is your list of current projects, so you can see the little description and the title appear here. I'll click on that to get to a list of the projects and the experiments. So right now there are no experiments, so we'll add a new experiment in here. So this just gives you a quick intro to the experiment and the information you need. So put in a name. And then we'll move back to here, and then they've added your first experiment with a little flask icon, and now you need to add a gene or protein list. So you click on that button and then you give your list a name, click create, and you come to the section of the site where you add in information about the protein and actually upload the list of interest. So right now it tells you your list contains no proteins. You can add more proteins to the list using this form, or you can come back later and add proteins, or add proteins to an existing list which already has proteins in. There are a number of file formats. In this case I'm just going to show you how to upload the simplest one, which is this one here, single uniproduct session on every line. So I'm going to pick a file. This is what the file looks like, so just an individual accession number on each file, on each line. And so I'll choose that one, which is testlist.txt. Choose that. Then it's the uniproduct session and click upload. What you'll see here is it's added all the proteins to your list, and then what it then has to do is link the proteins that you added to the IPI database, and so it uses the accession numbers which you provided to go and search the accession numbers that we have for IPI and find the related IPI records that match the information you've uploaded. So we'll run that process here, and then it gives you a list of how well it did and what IDs it used to make the link. It created 4 new links. It didn't fail to link anything. So now you can view your annotated list. So the server I'm showing you this on is the demonstration server, so it runs a little slow, but now you're into the annotation list, and that's where I'm going to stop. But that's essentially how you upload your first list. And then if you want to go back to the project where we started, you can see we've got our first list. It has 4 proteins. If you want to add more proteins, you click here. If you want to delete the list or delete the experiment or delete the project, you can click on the appropriate little wastebasket signs.